My girlfriend lost a real game or a challenge at a gathering. Call the person she regrets the most. She asked the guy over there, if I get divorced now, will you give me a home? The answer is yes. It just ended the entire room. Everyone thought I would be so angry, flip the tables and chairs, but did not expect. I just calmly removed the ring on my little finger. We're not married yet. It's not too late now, so break up and I'll make room for him. Don't wait for your girlfriend to speak up. I turned around and left. On the way I called Beijing. Your parents agreed to go home and get married. I'm finally thinking through. You are the sole heir of the Junshi group. If not for years, insist on going out. They soon had to get married and take over family business. Your mother and father soon found the right partner. Just waiting for you to speak, to hear the overjoyed voices of the two. I feel a little guilty in my heart. The voice also subsides somewhat unconsciously. Listen to your parents' arrangement. It's a fixed marriage. On January 19, it was. When you come back, do you want to meet your fiancé first? Let's arrange for the two of you to meet. I saw my mother keep talking endlessly with kindness. It gives me a little headache again. I'm not interested in marrying anyone. So I interrupted my mother. I want to go home soon. Zhang to share the burden with parents. Marriage is just convenient. No need to me. Your parents can arrange the wedding. One day before the wedding I will be back. I've just finished the door that was pushed in from the outside. Hear the noise. I turned my head, reflexively, saw backstop the ice high machine enter. What kind of wedding? To face the skepticism of the ice white, I casually hung up the phone. Find a reason to let it go. My friend got married, and asked me to be his best man. Hearing that, the ice white face softened. She didn't ask any more questions. I put the phone on the table. Turn around and go to the bathroom. A moment later, the sound of water flowing through the book echoed. The phone on the table also rings, to hear the relentless ringing of the bells. I hesitated for a moment, just opened the screen on a message from the person saved. The promise of the Old Testament. Do you remember? I'm not really going to marry Zhang. This sentence makes my heart tight. My hands stopped for a moment. I swiped the screen up. White velvet message line. Sent it 10 minutes ago, and it hit me in the eye. Shen Haov. It's my 28th birthday in 33 days. Do you remember what you promised me back then? I put the phone back. Put your back on the sofa. I have a memory of 58 years old. My aunt returned to the country to marry. I also went back and went to college, to enjoy college life more fully, also for safety. I've never told anyone about my identity. At the 6th birthday party, to help roommates, I'm temporarily on stage for a minute of music. The musician walked down the radio. I've seen Ice White. She's wearing a white chiffon dress. The lead part is waiting at the door. My eye is glistening at me. Please give me a contact information. I'm a beauty lover, so I said yes on the spot. Then you contact every day. Sometimes we meet every month. Third acquaintance Platinum Ice actively confessed love. First, love budding. I just met you, and I have no reason to refuse. You two just come together. From the age of 21 to the age of 28, for the past 7 years, my family has been urging me to get married. After many rejections, I have also consulted her a few times, but whenever you say the word marriage, the ice is evading me. Not mentioned at all. At first I thought she didn't want to get married, but more times, I also realized something was wrong. Until half a month ago in a drunken gathering, I had just heard the truth. It turns out that the person in the white blood stopped freezing. It's always her cobra. Shen Haovu only regrets that the flower accidentally dropped water. Xiao Yu only considers her a friend, and the reason she approached me, just because of that first night, Xiao Yu was with someone else. It's like I'm playing on stage. There's some shadow of her lover. To comfort the 7 hopes in my heart, it is also to be angry at the view. She chose me a few years later. Shame dance break in love some tem love. Every time I heard he broke up, all the ice men are going to find him. But not waiting for her to speak. But the enemy has found a new target. The sadness in her heart increased. It's just going around. 7 years have passed. We haven't broken up yet. The ice has never given up, because he knows how to wait for Haovu to change his mind. Waiting for lack. It's a drunken joke about dance. The ice was waiting for me when I was 28. If we're not married, then let's just try and get together for a while. So she asks him once a year, and this year I'm finally waiting for my 28-year-old dancer. Surfing the chat in the phone eucalyptus state. I laughed 33 days later. It's the 28th birthday of Shen Hao dance. It's also the day I chose to break up and get married. He stopped the ice and went into the room. I also got up and turned off the light and lay back in bed. I don't know how long. In a dark room, the sound of soft footsteps. The phone is still dimly lit, placed on the nightstand. One lies down behind me, then there's silence. Long tomorrow, until there's a breath next door, evenly and gently. I just opened my eyes. I held out my hand and held back his phone. Reopen the previous chat room interface. I only see 4 more words, but the memory is inconsolable. It's a very simple statement. But I can imagine Batch's expression stopped as he typed these lines. He must be biting his lip. Keep your eyes fixed on the screen. Seriously knuckle long guy, and erase it. Carefully consider each word. I am afraid my feelings will be easily discovered. I'm afraid my feelings won't be recognized. Such a meticulous and cautious attitude. Only in the face of fear does it appear. The more I stir my mouth, the more my star smile shows. She's a memory of a 28-year-old date. She is waiting for a man to marry her. I closed my eyes all night but couldn't sleep. After the morning light next to the rustling sound, I can open my eyes. Let's do it early today. Ice Platinum is applying lotion on her hands. His incomprehensible face looked at. It was silent for a long time. I slowly opened my mouth. Today is my birthday. I forgot about you. The ice is freezing at this point. More than half a month ago, in the ice white, just thinking about the appointment. At the age of 28 with Vu Hao, she doesn't care about anything else now. Even my birthday is in the back of my head. Think back over the last 2 months. Hard to prepare yourself for the surprise, but it's a waste. In my heart, 5 naked people, the glacial platinum doesn't pay attention to the change on my face. Just ask a few simple questions. It doesn't have to be as formal as it used to be. Years ago, I always catch the brain thinking about having a birthday party for her. Just let her have fun. It's just that she never cared about my sacrifice. So when you hear this, in my voice carrying a little self-parody, the party is ready. Everyone has accepted the invitation. I can't cancel it anymore. This birthday TV has been prepared since the last month. I didn't know then. There was someone else in her heart. If I had known earlier, I wouldn't have done it. Listen to my explanation. The glacier didn't say anything else. Take the phone and get out of the bedroom. Before turning around, I caught a glimpse of her eyebrows. After coming to the company, I went to the manager's office first. Leave your job until I come out. I saw the resignation letter in my hand. The whole office is messing around. What are you going to do? You say rest is rest. Finding a new place is not yet determined. It's not about excess. It's about money. Listen to people who care. I put things in my hands, smiling. I am getting married. The colleague nodded as he understood. Only frequency. Someone who's always been close to me came over and asked me a few questions. Your girlfriend is finally getting married. Why is she so clear? I'd also explain. Forward the topic. Over the years, thank you for your help. I'll invite everyone to dinner later. After work, I went to eat with Foreman's 5 jobs for 2 hours. When I got to the hotel, it was already 8 o'clock. I hurried to the door, trying to push the door in. Then the conversation inside makes me stop. It's so cold outside. Stop the ice and pick up the eye. Who else is dancing? I was standing nearby, so I heard it all. The police told him to come back today. He ran out to pick them up. That's a joke. Then stopping the ice would be fun. Today is his 28th birthday. More than a month later, I'm 28. He came back at the right time. It's not really about making promises. I heard that Xiao Yu is single again. 810 is the real thing. But if they come together, they're real. We've been hiding him for so long. It's been 7 years and he doesn't even know who he is. There is still a love that stops the ice. You know how to do it. Who told you to stop the ice and just hit your head? If you dance, agree to keep the promise. John Pham is definitely kicked 100. I'd also blame his bad luck. Fortunately, he doesn't have wrath. A real breakup is easy to deal with. He said he's been with us for years, and there's no cover with ice. But we're best friends with the freeze. I definitely have to be on his side. Until then, if we break up, we also don't let the ice out. Let's give him a house and a car instead. It's a breakup fee. I listened quietly for a while. There's no movement. I was actually meant to leave. It doesn't hurt like half a month ago. On the contrary, it seems a little ridiculous. White Ice wants to break up with me. You need a best friend to deal with it. I've been in love with something for 7 years. Unfortunately, this time I was the one who left first. I stand outside the door. Just at this time the waiters were pushing the cart. I hurried back a few steps. The moment the door opened, the chatter inside is silent. It's like nothing ever happened. I walk in smiling and greeting everyone. Korean for a while, then backstopped the ice and followed a stranger. The man pushed the door back in. Look at the person who looks like you to before parts. I silently watched. The take shows the person around the room. The last one came in front of me. I know this is a friend I've played with since childhood. Beauty dance. I paused for a moment, and then spoke. This guy is my normal friend. It's crazy to say this. White Ice has mentally prepared me to be angry. But it happened out of her mind. I don't have any reaction, just look deep into her eyes. Then pull your hands back. 2 steps to keep your distance from both of you. The corner of his mouth showed a light smile. Very appropriate. Hello Jen. I'm a normal friend of Ice White. About the you finish. There's a lot of excitement in Roomba. Open-minded personality. I can talk to everyone. Take a glass of wine from one end to the other. He pulled a group of drunks to play a game. When playing to get excited, post handle is not convenient. I asked someone else to burn some watermeal on. The ice doesn't think. Use your own words and give it to him. The king did not think. People who eat a few pieces. And took her glass and drank half a glass of wine. I'm sitting a few meters away. I can't let go of that glass. Drink one glass after another. That position she drinks every time. This is exactly the same as the position that Vu just touched. Drank to the end she was every drunk, but the birthday process. Classics are indispensable. Everyone just sang happy birthday. I told her to get up and blow out the candles. The noisy room suddenly calmed down. I stood up and pushed the cake out by myself. Look at the number 28 on the candle. Platinum ice shoes sun boots. It seems to drive away drunk men. Her eyes were a bit dreamy. Scan a circle around the room. Then raise a finger. I don't want to wish for my birthday this year. Change it to a question. Just finished. She points her hand to the Hao Vu. His eyes were not awake, but hot. He also looked directly at him. You are about to be 28 years old. I want to ask you a question. Now that you have a girlfriend, this one just came out. All the people watching looked at each other in disbelief, facing the curious gaze from 4 directions. The dance is a little silly. He replied that he does not currently have After a brief silence, I don't know who said a word. Love is full of wonder. The room immediately exploded. All my friends who were drunk stood up, pushing the glacial eucalyptus that's building up, dancing together, singing. Look at the chaos in front of you. I sat very short without moving, to play the role of someone who has a bad eye. A normal friend doesn't know anything. Let's go until dawn, bitch. This birthday is finally over. Wait until everyone is back. I just got the ice kite in the car. She was still immersed in the joy before. Lean my heart and say a lot of honest words. She choked and told Shan how you not to go. Can you stay with me? Why can they all, and you can't? I've been waiting for you for so many years. Waiting for you every day. The driver in the front seat listened all the way, laughing all the way. Get out of the car. He looked at me helping the drunk woman. I can't help but tease a few things. Your girlfriend loves you so much. I smiled at the driver. Her voice is calm. She loves dancing, but I don't have to get drunk one night. When I woke up, I remembered last night. So I started to explain the sub ladies. I went to the bar yesterday and drank a lot of alcohol. You may have said a lot of things. It's all wrong after being drunk. Don't put it in your heart. I can't believe she still remembers last night. I can't believe she found an excuse. But I'm still calm and rational to match her performance. I don't know why. I don't know why. Look at my serene, undulating face. I think about my reaction yesterday when you introduce her and silently dance. The ice suddenly felt cold. I think over and over again that something is wrong. Hurry to change the subject. I just drank with everyone yesterday. Forgetting you on one side. Jung Phim. Are you angry? Let's go on a date today. Why are you not going to work this afternoon? I saw my blunt rejection. White, stop the ice and be determined to make it up to me. I couldn't move and had to accept. I changed my clothes and went out the door. The week's message suddenly arrived. You didn't tell your girlfriend about quitting your job. She just came looking for you. She's angry now. I haven't finished reading Batch's phone yet. The ice called. Look at the name flashing on the screen. My eyes look serious. Wait a moment, and then press the button. In the phone, transmitted to Batch's angry voice, stop the ice. Your coworkers told me you quit. About to get married. I'm still thinking about what excuse to use. The ice platinum has gone cold and continues to scold endlessly. I already told you. I have no intention of getting married right now. I'm reacting now. Turns out Beck stopped thinking I was forcing a wedding. No wonder she's so angry. I patiently explained a few things, just joking with a colleague. Maybe it could be real. I quit because I've been a little tired lately. Want to rest a little. Hear these words. Your voice is finally back to normal. Don't joke like that anymore. I replied in a low voice. Listen to the tape again asking me where I am. Do you need her over? I'm going to give you the address. I suddenly heard a very quiet laugh. It's like dancing. Kia is delighted at the clue, momentarily become unnecessary. The phone was hung up very quickly. Watch the screen darken. The corners of my mouth flashed a self-deprecating smile. If you really want to find me. Why does the phone hang up so fast? Just asking for rules. Why do I think it's real? I took a car to the restaurant. Serve after hearing the name. Take me straight up to the rooftop restaurant. I just pushed the door. There was food all over a table. I just can't see the shadow. See my suspicious eyes. The service respectfully explained. Miss White called 10 minutes ago to order. I told you ate before she had some urgent business. It might be a little late. Remember the last phone call? On my face there is a sense of understanding. I'm going to go with Shen Haovu again. It doesn't actually count as a lie, whatever it is for her. Just be with the person in your heart. It's as small as chicken feathers. They all consider it urgent. I'm not too measured. Go straight to the room. The waiter kindly opened the tableware for me, introducing one by one. I squinted at the table full of seafood. In my years in Europe, I didn't know Western food. I'd often eat seafood. Back to the water for years. Hasn't adapted yet. If you had dinner with her before, if you see these things, I will mostly follow her. But now I don't want to. Give yourself a break. I asked the waiter to clean it all up. Mr. Jiang. Miss White has paid for this. Very expensive price. You certainly don't use Sao. We will not refund the restaurant after cleaning it up. I remember you taking a card out of your pocket. But now, just clear out something new. This card is owed. Don't worry, I can pay. Tomorrow, when you finish eating, you still haven't appeared. I can't wait for her either. After paying the bill, I was halfway home. Messages have been sent to the underworld. Can you go out for a night today? Suddenly dancing to the water. The old house can't be cleaned. He's also freezing, and his stomach is a little upset. There can be no caregiver. I want to let him stay here one night. On the one hand, I want to take care of the dog. On the one hand, he's afraid he'll find out about our relationship. It's interesting this time. I am no longer in the mood to play with Bash. Ask her directly. He's not my friend. Why do we have to hide our relationship? How long do you want to hide it? It took a long time to get a reply to a message. Why? The freeze didn't offer any explanation. Replied only in 18:1. If it was before, of course I don't know why she chose it today, but now I know. The 18th is the birthday of Dance. If I had kept my promise to be with her that day, I know she won't hesitate to break up with me. If that day was a bad day, she'll take it upon herself to marry me. Use a probing tone to speak the truth. If rejected, he still has a boyfriend. I'm here to help. You might say it's just a joke, whether forward or backward. She had the perfect solution. I admire her too. I just don't want to be in class. Back up in her love affairs. Well, I didn't answer back. Turn off the phone. Then give the address to a hotel. Before going to bed, drink some alcohol. I slept until the new afternoon. I woke up to see the time. When you open the phone, 10 new messages appear, which is mostly sent by the glacier, a small part of her friends. Where are you? Why not answer the phone? The message didn't answer. Don't threaten anyone. She'd been looking for you all night. Look at these reproachful messages. I giggled for an hour. A sleek shutdown is a threat. More than all of them. Who doesn't know? Chun how viewed as the ice vitiligo. In the heart. She doesn't care how I die. I was thinking about it when White stopped calling. The tone doesn't make fun. The poor man slept only for one night. Do you need to be so angry? Even if you're not happy. You shouldn't use this to vent your anger. I also explain more. Find an excuse without discontent. The phone will automatically power off when the battery is out. If it was before, most people will believe what he say. I don't know why today. She suddenly asked the opposite question. So in the past, you can always be contacted. That last night, turn off the phone again, and she asks me what to do. I remember a lot of old things. One late night a few years ago. White ice suddenly hurts the stomach. The secretary called me the wrong way. When I'm done, get up and give her the medicine. Last year she went abroad on business. It's because of the 7 to 8 hour time zone. The ice doesn't remember the time with me. But called me at 4 o'clock in the morning asking me about a brochure. I repressed my drowsiness and opened the camera. Supervisor, find her hell. 3 months ago I had surgery on my appendix. Just down, the anesthetic surgery is not over yet. She sent me a text message saying she wanted to drink milk tea. I asked the nurse to bring it back, one by one. It's all a testament to how much I love her. Only regret the sacrifice. She doesn't see much more. Think about this voice. I can't hold my breath, but bring some self-parrying. I'm just afraid that when I need you, you won't be there. I probably didn't need you yesterday. To hear this indistinct tone of mine, the ice trembled in the white. I've been with her for 7 years, and I love her all the time. Very good at listening to her. You've never argued or flushed your ears. There's a lot of things she doesn't want to explain. I never forced myself to ask, even if I get a little sulky sometimes. Calm down a little, and you're done. Every day from dining activities to dating gatherings, the more I take care of her, everywhere, all the time. Constance, glacial plate, and I'm forced to admit, I'm an almost perfect boyfriend. I remember the good things I did for her before chaos. Her voice suddenly thins a little bit. I know it was because I was so worried about you. You should talk so hard. I'm sorry, man. Where are you? I came to find you now. I don't want to see her at all. Just say no need, and take the car home. Just got home. The nurse told me. White ice just came out. No need to guess. I also know that most of them have been called out. The smell of water lingers in the air. I didn't ask her where she was going. Slowly lead Nanny open window out for breathable. The next half month, I don't see you again. I seem to have forgotten this girl. The phone didn't call. A message not answered. Through the circle of friends of permeate dance. But I don't want to ask her where she's going. I don't want to go deep. Let's see what she's up to. For me to say every day in front of you is just the opposite. I'm not in the mood to spend any more time, because one was meant to say goodbye. On New Year's Eve, it snowed. I'm in a pretty good mood. I sat in front of the window watching movies all night. At dawn outside the window fireworks explode. I'm a little tired. Lay back on the rocking chair, surfing around friends outside the door. Quiet room all night. Suddenly came the sound of footsteps. I put my hand on the chair. I sat up and saw back stop drinking. Has returned. She is digging. Walking so big bags and small bags on your hand. Down on the sofa. And then one by one, right in front of me. These are the 2 scarves I just bought. It's snowing so big outside. Are you cold or not? This is the lead beard I bought a few days ago. New Year's present for you. See if you like it. I just finished talking about the ice. The gift in my hand put it all on me. I felt hot, so I took off my scarf. She's lying down again. I'm sorry. Sorry, I've been so busy these days. I don't have time to visit you. I'm mad at you. What about last time? I shouldn't have let you climb the tree. Can you forgive me for that? Let's have fun later. Said the ice vitiligo was close enough to kiss me. I can't stand the smell of alcohol on her. I don't know what she's having. It takes forever to get people into the bedroom. Waiting for her to fall asleep. I packed up the trash in the living room. Then pick up the phone. The newsletter's filled with posts showing off sex, in which the most attractive is the song of the silent dance. He posted 9 pictures. They're all photos of a girl in the snow. The state is also very interesting. First, snow meets new people. The right person. See this post. Every question in my heart is answered. Then the ice suddenly came back. Make peace with me. It turns out that the person of her dreams has a new love. Yes, if not like that. Why does she remember my ex? In my eyes, elect. I took off my watch and threw it on the table. The days after that, the ice is like turning into someone else. She's not going anywhere. She stays at home and says she wants to be with me. My stomach is not well. She's meekly at the side cooking porridge for me. I have seen travel ads a few times. She started making plans to take me on a trip. Maybe it was due to emotional damage. This time she treated me much more conscientiously than before, but I won't be moved by her anymore. I quietly watched the ice play the role of a qualified girlfriend. Look at her all upside down just because of some of my words. There is no sin in my heart. The cost in this last period. It's like paying off a debt to the past. The psychological weight in me is also lessened. After writing Tane, Mom sent me some clothes. Asked me which one I like on the phone. Zoom in on each photo. Look at the details on the clothes. Maybe too attentive. So when White stopped creeping up to the side, I didn't know anything at all until the phone is snatched by her. I just turned around. To my eyes was the dark face of the ice White. What do you see? The wedding dress. I lie without blinking. I didn't tell you last time. A friend is getting married. There's something wrong with his wedding dress. I'm choosing a new one, so I need your help. There's nothing different about my face. 100 Ice stops, slowly erasing doubt. Give me back my phone. I forgot what day the wedding was. Let me go with you. Look at her serious face. I showed a very alcoholic expression. 19 I really want to go. I heard this day of ice beating people. I stared at her, patiently waiting for the answer. Silent for a long time. Her new top shook with a tearful smile, then calculated. Since that question, the glacial eucalyptus sank into a mood of loss. All day like a lost soul. In my heart, there is a wedding as an excuse. I don't need to avoid it either. She just packed her bags right in front of her. Moving in since graduation. This Riverside apartment is 6 years old. My furniture filled the room. I only choose what I buy and put in the vat. Don't bring anything else with you. Even though the North Pole is mag territory. Buy what you lack. Leave these things here. Sometimes White condensed ice will wake up and look at my vat. See the furniture inside. She never asked any more questions. I know, now she's just looking forward to dancing. Send me a birthday invitation card. Completely unaware of the fact that I've secretly thrown away a lot of personal items. Just a couple of things. What I used to think of as a treasure is still there. Then she'll never doubt. This trip of mine is a non-return trip. Even in her eyes, I loved her so much that I would give my life. How can she take the initiative? Doubt I really want to leave. With an attitude of definitive letting go, I tidied up much more gently. 18 dark sky. It's like the white rain is going to stop rising very early. Sitting on the sofa staring at the phone. I woke up a little later. Sitting at the breakfast table. The nurse looked at the sky and asked a question. Looks like it's going to rain. Do we need to get to the airport earlier? Listen to the white condensate. Put your head up. Follow the reflex. Ask a question about what to do at the airport. I have to go to the wedding tomorrow. You said you wanted to think. Have you decided? I readily explained. Silently watching the ice. She was silent for the last few seconds before she got too far. I'm not going anywhere to take you to the airport. I'm not surprised by this answer. I ate the last piece of toast. Then go to the bedroom and get your luggage. Platinum Ice just fastened her seatbelt. Her phone suddenly rings with a bang. Platinum Ice rush open next wire. The face is cold. It's a joy that can't be hidden. He puts the phone down and directly removes his seatbelt. Push the door and wait to get out. Then he reacts to what he's going to do. White Ice rushed to save people. Explained to me. The company suddenly has a job. I have to deal with it first. Let me tell the driver to take you to the airport. How many years together? Through the eyes of the ice White. I could easily tell she was lying. But I didn't expose it. I just nodded, waiting for the driver to arrive. I opened up my circle of friends. Of course I saw the picture. The birthday that Halvu secretly shared. There was no more of that beautiful girl. See, it's broken up again. This also means words. I used to say that in the old days, if he was 28, he wouldn't have married. Then we'll deliver on our promise on the ice. He has hope again. No wonder he's so happy. When the driver came, Ice Platinum also changed into an evening gown. White happily sat on the sports car next door. She lowered the window and waved at me when you were coming home. I laughed and didn't answer. The ice doesn't notice. Drive fast and go. I'm in the side seat, watching the Kia sports car fade out of sight. Just ask the driver a question. Let's go. I'm starting to flutter. The flying rain drenched the car's glass doors and wiped out the view. I can no longer see everything around me. I don't want to look anymore. I close my eyes and say goodbye in my heart. Never see you again. Before I got on the plane, I got my dad's phone call. What time do you arrive? I told the driver to pick up my son, and I want to go home early. So don't refuse last night's bad sleep. I just got on the plane, and I fell asleep. Flight for more than 2 hours, so sleep a circuit. After landing in Beijing, I put on my hat and sunglasses. He just walked out the door and was stopped. Jiang, and I hear this ludicrous voice. I nod my head dreamily. Master Jiang told me to pick you up. I squinted and glanced at the willow like a saddle. I think she must be the driver. It's just that she's such a beautiful girl. I just got in the car. I'm leaning on the window. Wait until you wake up. I saw the strange mansion outside the glass door. In a voice that carries doubt. This is not my house. I can see this reaction of mine smiling quietly. Not today. Tomorrow will be your home. Or rather, the wedding room. 2 wedding tricks made me stand still. I'm completely awake. Take off your hat and sunglasses. The head looks like a saddle. I can barely touch the smiling eyes. See the wonder in my eyes. I know as well as I know the reason. Put your hand towards me. I forgot to introduce myself. My brother Jim is Liu is Yin. I forced out a smile. Quick handshake hand below his saddle. It's a tone of remorse. I'm sorry. I didn't wake up just now. I got the wrong person for being a gangster. Like a smiling saddle. A very soft voice that doesn't hold its stomach. No wonder. We will have a lot later. We have plenty of time to get used to it. But at the same time on the other side, white condensed ice bent her head and adjusted her skirt in front of the room door. Carefully smooth each wrinkle. The phone rang. She took it out. It's a message from the driver. Reported that Jian had boarded the plane. Hesitated for a long time. She still sends a message to the place. Remember to report peace. After getting in the mood, take a deep breath and push the door in. Eyes locked into the central area, where the shadows make her faint. Unconscious heart rate beats a few parts faster. She's walking quickly over there a few people away. She heard the boys next door. He seems to be teasing something. Violent dance. You have to show it to us today. What are you hiding? Just wait a little longer to wish. It will definitely open your eyes. Wish. The Iceman remembered about a month ago what happened in TV's birthday. There was a flash of anticipation in her eyes. See out the joke 56 years old. Maybe today is about to become a reality. In a few hours, Ice White mind just thinks about this. She was nervous, so she took a few sips of wine. Wait until the cake is pushed. Her hands trembled too. Best friends around the glacial eucalyptus. All eyes carry a mysterious joy. The dream is about to come true. And how are you feeling? Ace White condenser bowed his head laughing without saying. The road is watching. Suddenly remember one thing. And I put my hand on some of these white ice. If this is going to work, John Pham has to do so. At the birthday party of Hat Aho, heard the name John and Pham. Back his smile froze out. In my heart, born a little guilt. Her best friends see that her face is not good. Hurry to comfort. Break up, go break up now. Even though he's just a normal guy. It's easy to deal with. Right, if he dares to mess up, we'll help you solve it. Don't worry about the ice. At the instigation of everyone, Platinum take the phone out, type a few words, but the finger stops at the send button. I saw her hesitating. Those guys are a little impatient. Grab her hand and press it down. On the screen, if you are not there, let me know. Below, a new message appears. Let's break up. 2 messages 3 hours apart. By the time my plane should have landed. I will see this message soon. The ice is still dying. Then her best friends pulled her. Go to the central location. In the sound of happy birthday, filled with the gaze of the ice white. I firmly clapped my hands and made a wish. I hope my 28-year-old is happy. It could be the same as snow. Wish for next year. The smiling face of ice white. In the blink of an eye turned white Jorve. The others in the room are 7. It's like snow is the world. In the cheers. On my face, dancing a little pink. She's my new girlfriend. The door to the 3rd room was pushed out. A beautiful-looking girl slowly walked in. Smile, hello everyone. Hello everyone. I'm down like snow, girlfriend of the silent dance. In the sound of a buzzing umbrella, smiling and holding hands with new girlfriend. Share with your friends the little details of love. White ice sitting in the corner. Drink one glass after another with your best friend. We're all drawn. The road is full of chaos. Go to the front of the dance. Under everyone's surprised eyes. Speak up for justice for yourself. Have you forgotten your promise to the ice? Ace is nut. Hear this word. On the ground like snow there was a glimpse of curiosity. What a promise. His face immediately became extremely unsightly. But the road is still drunk and doesn't care. My best friends are in a hurry. Go ahead and contribute. I promised the 28-year-old I'd be on the ice. We all remember that you wanted to be a traitor. Her smiling face fell like snow slowly cooling down. Do you really look deep into the dance? A joke went wrong. Can it be considered real? More, I said that in case I'm single. But now I have a girlfriend. How can you calculate every single word? It's like a hammer to the frozen heart. Her one hand hugging her chest in excruciating pain. Hands down on the sofa, stand up, under everyone's eyes, laughing like crazy. You're right to laugh. It doesn't count. I have a girlfriend. I have a boyfriend too. How's dating? These words made my face drop like snow. Smile, she nods. Pulled the Haovu silently to go to the front of the transparent ice. He looked like nothing had ever happened. See, this is a misunderstanding. I soon heard that White has a boyfriend. Why didn't it lead here today, in the head of an empty ice eucalyptus? Still trying to smile back to his eyes like snow. He went back to his hometown for the wedding. There's no time. It fell like snow, and he seemed to understand. Shane is standing next to you, in his eyes a glimpse of unhappiness. He sounds suspicious. Boyfriend. Who is that? You've been back so long they've never heard of you. Look at this face of dance. The ice did not speak. The road quickly stepped up to support the Ice White, looking in a howl full of resentment sarcastic tone. He's the boyfriend of the Ice. He was the most beautiful boy at the 6th birthday party, that's him. The dance remembers that night. I laughed and said I was just a friend. He always felt that something was wrong, so force your mouth to retort. But that day, both of them said they were just normal friends. It's just a couple of lovers fighting furiously. I love you so much. This doesn't understand why. A word that makes your face red and white. He looked up at the quiet road. Don't swallow this anger anyway. It's because I've seen a lot. I want to ask some more. If you have confirmed that it is a boyfriend, just let me call and ask. By the way, let me get to know my new brother-in-law. The face of backstopped Ice and his friends. It's immediately Dar. They all remember at the same time. Last breakup message, just look at their faces. The team is holding 10 wins. He directly took the phone to find my precious, and then make a phone call. The girls know they're about to be exposed. When I tried to steal my phone, its note, again very protective. Directly bored in front of you. The scoundrel did it to the end. He turned the volume up to the louds. Opened the speakers for the whole room. The room suddenly became quiet. Only the phone rings. Do shrink tape plate nem sleeve and sleeve, clenched into fists. She prayed in her heart. Please don't listen to this call. Please, I haven't seen that message yet. In the bell that lasted for a minute, Platinum Ice felt him. I want to jump out of my chest. The call is about to be automatically disconnected. When people start to lose interest, then the phone is silently connected. What not? The white face of the Ice quickly became dark. The complete opposite of that. There was a smile on Havu's face. It's nothing, it's just my birthday today. I heard you're the Iceman's boyfriend. I want to invite you to play with me. On the phone for a few seconds. Ice for a few seconds. I'm so nervous I can't breathe. Sorry, I'm currently in Beijing. Hearing my voice is still normal. Glacial Platinum guesses that. I haven't seen the Kia message yet. I'm a little relieved in my heart, but my words don't stop there. I let out a voice full of innuendo. A voice with the intention of laughing. That's right. I broke up with Batch. Dear sir, don't get me wrong. The howl was a little surprised, but much of it is gladness. Since when did we break up? Just recently. Probably about 10 minutes ago. I got her breakup message. Everybody around to see a good play. Everyone has a face that wants to laugh but doesn't dare to laugh. With a smile on his face, he smiled. The cold eyes swept over the Viennese, deliberately causing trouble. Just have a soft voice. I'll pass it on for you. Sorry to bother Mr. Jiang. Then bother me. I wish you a happy 28th birthday. I also hope that people with love will become friends. I don't know if it was intentional or intentional. When I send my blessing, I've emphasized the words 28 years old. I want to show everyone that I know the truth. No one at the scene dared to ask, just staring at the phone hanging up. The atmosphere in the room immediately dropped. Freezing point. Silence for 6 minutes. It's still falling like snow in the end. Invite Batch to stop for a glass of wine. Just gently let go of this. White Ice drinks the last drop of wine in the glass. Then it gets stronger. Glass of wine down the table. Take your best friends away from your birthday party. Before going out the door, White Ice, I can hear you down like snow talking to the person next door. Mr. Jiang is a Beijing Sao. I heard it seems like that. Why is that nothing? Jiang family in Beijing sound a little familiar Tay. You must have been suspicious and just walked out of the hall. The best friends swooped down to pull the Ice Platinum back to another press room. A year the mouth of the Ice Comforter does not. Marrying the kind of man who is just as good as dancing. If not, the number of ex-girlfriends he's known in the last 7 years. I have to open 10 separate tables. This kind of promiscuous man who meets this loving eye. If you get married there, something will happen. That's right, it's good to be with you. Must add, you have nothing better than a good horse. He must be angry today. That's why I said those words. I state you came to coax him a little. Explain a lot. He likes you that way. I'll definitely understand. Get your best friends motivated. Mood amputation. The ice cap is also slightly stabilized. She took out her phone and looked for my name, thinking through a text message to send. You found. I just played a game with everyone who lost. The punishment is to break up with your boyfriend. Then ask the caller to see how he reacts. Don't take it seriously. How long have you been in Beijing? Have you been back to the hotel? Or are you busy decorating a wedding? Tomorrow or the day after I return. Come back and pick me up one day. The message was sent a long time ago, but it didn't. Echo Eucalyptus stayed glued to the screen. Not in a panic. Best friends look at each other. In a hurry to divert her attention. Oh, knife. The wedding must be very dark. Don't think too much about Ice. When you are free, I will answer you right away. If he's really angry, very much, tomorrow we will go with you to Beijing. Directly sorry. When I received the message of back stop the ice, I'm in the room with Liu, trying on a wedding dress. I opened the message. I couldn't help but laugh when I read the first line. Turns out you can make out that excuse on the spot. The mind is also quick. Unfortunately, I don't believe a word anymore. I can imagine the ice fight names was quietly rejected in front of the crowd. Can't save face, so I went back and tried to salvage it. It's related to the Kia phone. Maybe the scene is much more special right now. I suddenly felt a little sorry, because I couldn't see it with my own eyes. I sighed a little. If the saddle is adjusting the skirt, I hear the background noise coming up. Why is this wedding dress not beautiful? I'll tell the one who brought the new one not to need it. Just because you're married, you miss a good play, so I'm a little sorry. Drama or something. Can you tell me? Though I want to share. But I know what it means to talk about an ex-girlfriend in front of the fiance is inappropriate, so I'm going to do something else. It's about old friends. Birthday party. There's no point in causing a little misunderstanding. We should let's worry about the wedding first. I don't want to say much. Is it too late to ask more? Go to the living room and get some breakfast. You're hungry, aren't you? Let's eat something. I'll eat out with you later. What do you want to eat? I'm actually a little hungry. He asked her what she wanted to eat. Write down each item and go out and arrange it. I just ordered and thought. According to the information I just found out, Willow is saddled as 3 ladies of Willow Town Corporation in Beijing, 2 years younger than me. She has a sister over 2 years old, an older sister over 5 years old. The eldest sister is currently the vice president of the Willow Market Group. She was also raised by an older sister. To calculate decency, in recent years, Jun to Willow 2 houses back and forth frequently. The Jun family also found out, listening from many sides, new marriage proposal. Listen to my mother. Just look at my picture once. It was agreed immediately. I seem to agree with these words. I don't agree. Even though I just ended my old relationship and got married, I really want to contribute to the Jun family. From beginning to end, I don't care about this marriage. If you think you can live, you can't get divorced. Maybe she'll tell my mother like she just met her. But after an afternoon together, you two are not close yet. But through every detail I can still feel it. This fiance is very good. Appearance is not discussed. Of course it's beautiful. It's about personality, as we see now. She's kind and honest. We're to work out that meticulous, also very understanding. In short, with this fiance who fell from the sky, I am very satisfying. In addition to satisfaction, there's also pleasant surprise. Look, my parents are fine. Drinking all night. It's the first thing you do when you wake up, is to turn on the phone, see if I answered the message. 10 hours have passed, and the chat is still empty. The ice of the eucalyptus has died down. He threw the phone against the wall as if to vent his anger. That startled everyone awake. I see your actions. Everyone is awake with alcohol. I can't believe that Junfan also likes to play this game. This lackluster education. Don't worry about Ice. We'll go with you to get him back. The others hurry down to console. The ice is a little better now. We just got out of the bar, and we went straight to the airport. On the way back, paused and looked at the distant buildings. I have a little regret in my heart. I knew in advance that I was glad. I would have preferred to follow me to Beijing. The more I think, the more you lose in your heart. It's good to be able to console yourself if you can't go. Listen to the devil say those words. You are also completely dead. Over the years and the number of times you want to give up because you can't hold on. But because of that 28-year-old date, there's always a ray of hope. Especially after being with me. You feel like you're going to have schizophrenia. My mind wants to crack. I don't know what attitude to use. To face his one-hearted boyfriend. In front of me, I have to choose one of the two. It's time to make a final decision. She asked her best friends. If it can't comfort him today, I'm going to talk about marriage. How do you feel? Listen to the 2 words married. All my best friends roll their eyes and marry Cho Jiang. Given his background, your parents wouldn't be happy. He's fine. He's handsome. He's good. But I think it's okay to play with love. Real marriage is not worthy of you. Everyone sells the way. But the ice doesn't reach your ears. She leaned back on the chair. In my head it keeps coming up. Relive every little memory of being with me after my 25th birthday. Every few months, I've mentioned marriage again. To probe his mind. He knows my thoughts. I know my family is pushing, but because of that mind, he still pretends he doesn't understand. They're both no longer young. I fell in love with him again. He doesn't want to miss me anymore. There are many obstacles ahead of the marriage. But he's willing to give it a try. Think about it. Ice White finally decided to propose in Beijing. She texted the assistant. Tell him to buy back his wedding rings, caused to stir online a while ago, before you get on the plane. The assistant replied that those rings were bought for 3,150 high price. The ice is a little surprising. It's just a wedding ring. Why is the price so high? Beck stopped and asked the buyer's name. The assistant wrote back a Willow letter that was the Willow family home in Beijing. Remember the illustrious family in this world. The ice has to stick its tongue out, but you have a little love affair with 2 Willow ladies. So I called to see the wedding rings. I bought it. My sister got married today. I gave it to my wife as a wedding present. You asked too late for the tape. Miss Willow is also getting married today. I am so excited to be back on a day like this. There was a glimpse of surprise in her eyes, but she still needed to use the polite word sorry. I drank too much and forgot about the price. 2 ladies are welcome. If the 3 ladies were married, please send me your congratulations. I don't know which family is so lucky. My sister married to the Jung family. They are very well matched. I just heard 2 words from the Jung family. He ice cream thought of me. Gypsy also surnamed Jung. Maybe he went to the wedding. It's the wedding of the Willow family and the Jung family in the Gypsies in Northern Glass. Have any relatives or friends of Jung fams out? There's a lot of thought in the ice. Strange, but just got out of the car was blown by the cold winter wind. All those thoughts just vanish. She shook her head and handed the day me mine. Get rid of all the other thoughts in the back of your head. He's just a guy from the city. From normal background, then you can have something to do with the Jung family. After the plane landed at the capital airport, Platinum Ice calling me. Looks like I'm not done yet. Next to the noise of people. Attitude is not very good. What's wrong with the ex-girlfriend calling specifically? I just heard the name ex-girlfriend. The Iceman remembered what happened yesterday. Blood pressure immediately spiked. But I know now is not the time to be angry. We have to keep our anger down. Patiently explain you. Yesterday's breakup was a joke. Can you believe me? I don't care if it's a joke or not. I only believe what my eyes see. You don't have to explain. I'm very busy right now. No time to talk to you. I don't care how she reacts after I say it. Directly hang up the phone. White condensed ice. This attitude irritates until evening. Don't fight on the phone anymore. I'll meet you later and say a few words. It can be coxed right away. Best friends take turns advising. White face ice white bear. To tie and Santrang family. Wait until the 4 words come out of your mouth. People just realize that something's wrong. They look at each other bewildered. This is not a rich place. Sound in Beijing Sao. It's full of big characters who just cough for an hour. It could shake the world. Jiang Fen's friend held a wedding party here. And the amygdala is also starting to drop. Before getting on the plane, then those thoughts crept in. Maybe Jiang Fan is really a distant relative. Distant relatives of the Jiang Sao family. 10:30 The wedding is about to begin. Guests take turns in place. I'm standing on the rooftop balcony. This wedding was planned by a Willow. Extremely dedicated layout. I realized what my mother said wasn't fake. It's even a little modest. Then John came to Willow too married. Logically speaking, the whole world, the families with blood will come. It's only about 7,800 tables. Why do we need to go to such a big place? Although the sky is sunny. But even though it's winter, it is a bit cold outside for guests to enjoy. It is especially installed around. Countless heaters. Fresh flowers shipped from Europe, about to decorate the ceremony. Too many gifts in the lobby. Is a concentric lock made of dragon gold. Every guest has a show. Far from this flower. To make someone who grew up abroad like me, I also feel a little sad. They stroked my hair, my wind-blown hair. I'm going to wind a few willows as I go along. It's cold outside. Or go inside, I nod. Follow her into the room. It's like a hot cup of coffee for me. Someone called earlier to say they were in Beijing. Ask where the wedding is. Is your friend Sao? Do you need us to send someone out to pick you up? What friends? I quickly picked up the phone to see the call history, see the name of the road. The expression on his face became bizarre. She's been to Beijing on the Saddle Road call, stirring my mouth and filling it with a smile. No need to pick them up. They'll come in. They'll get in on their own. Yes. There are too many guests. I see. There are many cameras on the mountain recently. Or send someone to increase security a little bit. Avoid what happens. I don't think too much about it. I agreed just before leaving. She put her wedding ring in my hand. He looked as if he was leaving the room. I held back my smile for a long time to let it out. Snow White came running to my wedding. I can't imagine when she saw me standing on the radio. How special will her face be? I held up the ring box in my hand and opened it. Wait until you see the rings inside. I'm a little stunned. I saw these rings in a magazine 2 months ago. And share for bags stopped ice. I even imagined that one day, on one knee, proposed to her. I can't believe it's only been half a month. I know what happened between her and the dance, the wedding, and the long-awaited ring. Now we've got it all, and a bride-to-be is the best. To this day, for everything that's happened in the last 7 years, I don't have any regrets anymore. There's only luck left. 11:0, the wedding begins. Under everyone's attention, I took my daughter's hand slowly and walked in. Give her to me. After completing the previous rituals in order, very quickly came to the greeting ring. It's like a wedding ring to wear. Suddenly there's a commotion below. I heard the sound of looking. Tears saw the ice stop. She's like crazy pushing people. Like crazy pushing those who stand in the way ahead. I staring at the stage. My best friends follow her. My mouth is screaming my name. This unexpected event attracted the attention of all guests, everyone's eyes back and forth between the radio and under the radio, in the face of a few glances, sympathy from 4 sides. I turned my head calmly and looked at the willow as if it were quiet. I found her angry and confused. I hurriedly explained to Liu as if, I'm sorry my friend in Shanghai. Maybe we can pause the wedding for a few minutes. Advise them. The willow hesitated to nod. I waved my hand and motioned for the staff to stop. The guards have restrained the disruptors. Trying to get out, saw me raise my hand. Stop your hand from beginning to end. The white eyes glued to me. Not a moment left. He saw me dressed as a groom. Indifferent face standing in front of her. She can't control her anger anymore. I'm talking about your wedding. This friend is you. I can't help laughing in general. The way you say you have a friend is not all bad, only Sao itself is equal to. I almost got fired up by these two. She closed her eyes and opened them. In the bottom of my eyes there's a fire of anger. This is why I secretly married behind your back. It's called stealthy. The marriage of the two John families came. It's been online for over a month now. You're not on the internet. 2 words John Willow. It seems to remind Batch of something. She turned her head to look at the rich. It's as if he's standing next to me. This face has 5 parts, like her sister too, Willow Van Birth. I shadow glanced at him and recognized him immediately. Her pupils suddenly widened. Stir your mouth slightly shivering. I can't believe 4 words. Lee's marriage object is Yen is John Fan. So who is John Fan after all? The road is still behind, and others have also recognized this problem. A terrified face uttered. John Fan and his from the John family in Beijing Sao. I quietly looked at them. Patiently introduce yourself. Exactly. I'm the next heir to the Jiangxi group. In Beijing, he was the only son of Jiang and Musasip, your Lee's fiance. What questions do you have about my identity? One long series of names. All 6 of them shut up. In Shanghai, these ladies can kiss the rain and the wind, but here's the North Glass, where the capital is. Before family and status and their children in front of the Jiang. Willow really isn't worth mentioning. I don't know how long it was silent. White condensed ice, new hoarse voice. Ask her something very important to her. Why I never said that before. You've been hiding a lot from me. For example, a 28-year-old date. Just 2 words. That made my white face white. She's struggling to explain endlessly. I can explain this. I really haven't forgotten the dance. But in the last 7 years, the words are half. Who's always standing by watching. It was as if he had interrupted her. She told the guards to take them down. The Willow is holding my hand. Gently negotiate with me. It's not appropriate to deal with this now. Finn waited for the wedding to end. Let's invite your friend to a private dinner. Don't let the guest wait. I didn't expect this at such an important time. The Willow made such a decisive choice. Although I nod in agreement, but there are still many questions in my heart. Now is not the right time to respond. It's like a saddle. You two go back to the center of the stage. The piano's graceful voice echoed. In the blessing of the whole hall, the bride and groom complete the ring greeting ritual. The moment the wedding is over, doubtless wings of flowers and ice drops from above. Behold, Chang's glow at noon shone on the Willow like a saddle. To bring out her beautiful little face, I turned around and didn't look back. Take a step towards the future ahead. After the end of this solemn marriage, I'm a little tired. Remember what happened during the day. I feel now is the time to be quiet. Frankly, talk a little. What happened today? Is there anything you want to ask me? The West is wiping Willow's face as if it were quiet. She looks up at me if you want to talk. I have something to ask you if you don't want to. Then I have nothing to ask. Attitude submission. This gentle weight of hers surprised me a little. The first time I felt. I think I married a very unusual person. You're not curious about me, and they are. What is the relationship after all? You're not worried about what happened today. Is there something behind it? Would you like to sit in the chair next to me? Eyes full of flamboyance. I'm curious, I'm worried, but those things don't matter. The important thing is that our marriage is over. You have become my husband. We will walk through many tomorrows hand in hand. As for the past you want to share, I'm glad. If you don't want to talk, I understand. It's over. You have to accept that it can't be undone. Momentary. I can feel the difference between people. Also once again change the view of Willow as saddle. I was moved by her words. I don't want to be rich anymore. Tell the people at the wedding. It's my ex-girlfriend and her best friends. We loved each other for 7 years. I was going to marry her. But she always likes others to know. I decided to break up with Beijing. Just in time for my parents to get married. So I agree. She and I officially broke up. She didn't know I was Jing. I went to the wedding to make a mess. Hear that? On the Willow's face, there was a very magical expression. Heard it yesterday. Getting married today is a bit of a stretch. Maybe a little over the top. But you and I are a commercial couple. Just in the eyes of outsiders, keep a stable married relationship. It's okay. When I say this. A face full of clarity. It makes the corners of the Willow's mouth creak. So you don't care who you marry. Who is the object of your marriage? I don't really care. I just want to inherit the Zhongli group soon. The Willow's heart suddenly trembled. She stared at me for a long time, then gently nodded her head. The protected ice is dragged for hundreds of meters. I've never suffered this humiliation in my life. The other best friends are no better. You were thrown at the pink gate. In the face of their rejection, and defenders who dare to be angry without speaking. But under the stairs, there's hundreds of reporters carrying cameras. I'm sorry I couldn't capture the news. The wedding of the century. Some reporters, the eyes just saw the ice. Hurry up and interview Miss White. You are also invited to the wedding. Of the three ladies, Willow and Mr. Jiang, the look on your face is not good right now. What happened inside Sao? There is a leader, a flamboyant group of reporters. Go to the photo interview. The mood of glacial eucalyptus is already extremely bad, and now they've captured this pathetic form. Immediate rage. You push the person directly in front of you, smash some cameras, and lead the people away quickly. That night, the white tape hit the reporter on the front page. Entertainment news. The reputation of Batch the group plummeted without breaking. After just one night. Boast peeling appear class. The Batch family can't stop spending money. When Shen Hao Vu called, Ice Eucalyptus is locking himself in his hotel room. I'm getting drunk. I watched the news on tape. Married to the Willow family. It is said that a man married to the Willow family is immoral. He's from the Zhang family, right? After receiving a positive reply, quiet voice dance brings a little excitement. It was like Snow telling me, predict plan by 4 White House, Zhang Willow. Preparatory collaborative interrogation is already in place. They say the final decision for this project to land in Beijing. Located in the north. If you've been in love with him for so many years, is there a way to ask him for help? Take this project to our hands. Ice, although the mind is not away, but still retain the last bit of reason. She laughed coldly in a desperate voice. Find him for help. He married a Willow. And he did it. You haven't been together for 7 years, even though we broke up now. He must remember his old love. Let's try it. Uncle White just called me to ask where you are. Very angry tone. If we can solve this project. He will also be angry. I'm not thinking about today with you. Right. Finish listening to that. This word advice. In the eucalyptus ice is slightly oscillating. But you can't promise for sure. Just answer a double question. Then hang up the phone. Try to get up and go to the bathroom, and wash your face. My mind was still awake a few minutes later. Knock on the door and walk in. I also started talking about this project. White ice permed against the sofa. Cold eyes looking out the window. In my head messed up. This project is a good bait. It's a fat bait. Forces in Beijing, Shanghai, Hong Kong. They are all competing for the 4 Shanghai families. The basis of the link is to be able to secure the victory. According to intelligence, 10 people are in charge of this project. 10 parts. There are 8-9 parts is the love Jiang trend. If you can get this relationship through me, Real will do less work. Fourth. Once Platinum Equal still decided to try Wax Zero just because of this project. It's also about her mind. She wanted a chance to see me again. The second day after marriage, after receiving the certificate, I went straight to the headquarters of Zhang Wei Group to become Deputy Director General, so that I can adapt as soon as possible. They've assigned some secretaries by his own hand, get promoted with my assistant. I've been looking at reports all day. We finally got a look at the company's internal situation. I waited until I was fully awake to find out it was dark. It's a den. The whole building is lit up. Only my office is lit up. Why are you here? Willow is quietly laughing. The voice carries a little helplessness. Today is the second day we get married. It's reasonable to say you should be on leave to get married. You remember now. This morning when Riss said he wanted to come to the company, the expression miraculously appeared on the Willow's face like a saddle. I finally understood the meaning of that expression. I'm a little embarrassed to explain. First time married. I have no experience. So forget about these things. But it's a sabbatical or something. Probably about couples. Normal people care. Or just a commercial marriage. Probably no need to celebrate. In Willow's eyes as if a ray. 7 hopes are hard to recognize. But she's very quickly adjusting to her emotions. Open the door and sit in the driver's seat. If you're busy, you can celebrate. It's just that we're even married. People are busy eating dinner. Vice President Jian would agree. Her voice carries little teasing. I can't help but smile. Nod and get in the car. Dinner booked at a very famous Western restaurant. On time, Rice. You're a little late, so the rooms are full. I'm hungry and I'm going somewhere else. After being accepted by Willow as Yen, then sat down in a corner near the window in the hall. Give it to me directly after receiving the Willow menu. Then introduce some of the cabinets of this restaurant. At her suggestion, I ordered 4 years of my favorite. Then give her the menu. Don't call anymore. I didn't really order any more Sao. My taste may be a bit strange. You're not sure if you're used to it. She laughed and shook her head. My eyes sparkled as husband and wife. I eat at the same table every day. What you like, of course I have to try a little. Slowly accepting us as marriage, not myself. When eating rice, the right to choose what you like still has to be there. You don't have to think. If you think so much, just say it. We can negotiate, but anything can be negotiated. So don't cancel your honeymoon. Is it negotiable? Look at her solemn face. I thought she was going to make a request. The result is a honeymoon. I heard a little about the honeymoon. I'm a little surprised. I want to go on my honeymoon. This wedding has been very busy for a long time. I want to rest for a while. More than 2 houses. We all want to get closer quickly. I see the honeymoon as a very good opportunity. I see why. To hear his very sincere voice. The excuses I prepare. They're all choking in their throats. To be fair, She's a very good wife. Everything respects my opinion. In fact, it's okay for me to have a honeymoon or not. I don't want to upset her about this little thing. Should have agreed. After getting a solid answer, the smile on the Willow's face grew brighter. Wait until you busy with this. There is time I will arrange. The glacier's waiting downstairs for the corporation. Jay on market all day. Just saw me. She's coming. Follow me to the restaurant. Looking for a chance to meet one-on-one. But I didn't leave my seat all evening. Laughing happily with Liu as Yen. Scenes of this. The food for each other hurt her. The food on the table has been served for 2 hours. She didn't move her chopsticks. Eyes heaped glued to my smiling face. It was hard to wait until I got up to go to the bathroom. Platinum ice rush away follow out. Call me back in the hallway. You found. Why did you agree to marry Liu as Yen? I turned my head. In the eyes of a passing tear of wonder. If I remember correctly, we broke up. Does my marriage have anything to do with you? This lukewarm tone of mine. The ice makes you feel despised. I can't help but feel the anger of marriage. The marriage of the giant. Willow was determined more than a month ago. We hadn't broken up yet. I've already found someone new. I folded my hands and looked at her with a faint voice. Was it from a month ago? I was going back to Beijing. Pissed. But is there anything worth being angry about? You can count from 7 years ago, waiting for Haovu's 28th birthday. To say goodbye. I'm going back a month early. What's wrong, Sao? The words made Batch freeze his throat. She gripped her hand. Try to swallow. Dissatisfaction and remorse are rising in my chest. Still trying to justify yourself. Things between you and him are not what you think. I know he doesn't like me. It's just that I've known you for so many years to have that appointment. It became a responsibility in my heart. I've really thought about living well with you. On the way to Beijing, I am also ready to propose to you. I have also chosen the wedding ring. Dear, can you believe me for once? Was rejected outright by him. That's why I remember the backup class. I'm sorry, I'm married. Come and propose to Haovu secretly. Maybe he'll agree. In the voice, my tone is irony that doesn't hide. It made Back stop listening to the tape even more miserable. She takes a step forward wanting to grab my hands, but I avoided. I never liked him. It was because I couldn't see him clearly. Until after that birthday party. I just understood. In the last 7 years I've been used to having you by my side. I really want to marry you. At first I thought he was a two-handed fish. But there's still a little bit of love. Now listen to what he said. I'm disgusted again. You secretly hate how you refuse to accept. I think he sees you as a backup class. Do you think you've been waiting for 7 years? Love for him. Heaven and earth witness. You've made yourself so emotional that you're confused, even when you hate him. Have you ever thought about, you are no different in nature than dancing. He keeps messing with you. You don't want to mess with me. You're just the same gut. What is the point of looking at the unknown? Too late in front of me. In a moment of white sand. No more drops of blood. There's only one white. I don't care about her mood right now. I don't want to continue the line. He was still with her, so he turned towards the hall. When two people pass each other, the ice couldn't hold my hand. My patience has reached the bottom. I threw her hand straight out while struggling on top of his head. The old chandelier for an hour, and then fell down, falling straight towards my head. The moment of danger came. Ice White instinctively pushes me aside. A rumbling sound. The 10-pound iron lamp hit her on the shoulder. I was thrown a few meters away. Just met Willow as he was running towards. I can't help but look back. I saw the ice fall on the ground. She cringes in pain. Left hand clasped to right shoulder. His whole face flushed with pain. The waiter heard a noise coming. Hurry up to check. The wound of axe stopped the ice. He also asked me if I was injured. After confirming that I am safe, she's just breathing. Relieved Axe, I leave this city. Watch the backs of the two men leave each other. Ice White laying on the ground biting her lips. I don't want to make any sound, but I can't help but choke. She desperately closes her eyes. In my mind, every memory. It's all about me. When she has a stomachache, I stood by without taking half a step. I contacted a lot of doctors. Always care about illness. When she had to wall bruised arm, I immediately went to boil the chicken egg and apply it to her. The nights she lost sleep, I used to suppress my drowsiness to listen to music with her, cooking sugar tea. It used to be about her. I'm paying attention every little bit now. He was hurt for saving her. I didn't have any reaction. Walk away with someone else. Until this moment. White Ice would believe that. My current self is no longer the person she used to be. I no longer see her as the only one. I don't love her anymore. After I got home, my mood stabilized. I lay on the sofa drinking hot tea. Remember the scene that just happened. I still feel a little scared. I'm going to lament a few words to Willow as well. Just turned my head. I saw her squatting down with her medicine box. I'm not hurt. Why did you bring the box? As if he did not answer. As the saddle does not respond. Just gently pointing at my ankle. I look in the direction of her hand. I just found a piece of glass on my heel. Just tear a small piece of skin. Is it like holding a cotton swab tipped in alcohol? It might hurt a little. This little wound I don't normally care about. So when you see Liu, you notice that. I'm a little shy too. Small talk does not handle nor sow. Don't worry, you say that. But the moment still touches the wound. Still take a sip of cold air. After disinfection, Willow as a saddle put a bandage on the wound. I'll have someone bring the waterproof suit later. I'll wear it in the shower in 2 days. Be careful not to get water on the wound. If you want to go out, wear slippers. I grew up away from home with you. After returning to the water, 4 years of college, 6 years of love all alone in the foreign land. This is the first time I've met someone because of a small wound on me, but make such a big deal, out of surprise. I also want to make atmospheric wine. So joking doesn't have to be so annoying. Wait for your stuff to arrive. The wound has healed. Do you look up and stare at me? Serious face ever seen? You're hurt. It's also my negligence. It's hard to avoid responsibility. Every wound will hurt. I don't want to after you get so panicked. The body is still uncomfortable. That's why there's a bit of chatter. But there's no harm in paying more attention. Listen to me once. You are my brother. I don't know if her voice was too sincere, or because of self-blame passing through her eyes. My heart's broken slightly by that non-stop vibration. I didn't dare look her in the eye. Just close your eyes and nod. After the willow like the bird's nest leaves, I got a call from the saddle line. I love you so much. The ice was so badly injured for saving you. You didn't even want to visit him once. Listening to her gratuitous reproaches. I don't want to be singing about this dirty water. I'd laughed for an hour. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't let go. The chandelier didn't fall on my head. She was injured on her own. Can this fall on my head too, no matter what happens? He also pushed you out at a critical moment. I really don't remember any old love. I'd also have to admire the thick face. And her ability to change white for black. I said more shit to her. Glanced at the personal bandage on the leg. Then lied. I wanted to visit. But my leg is also injured. I can't go out now. The other end of the line was silent for 10 seconds, and she cleared her throat. If the tone goes down, you can't get there. But the debt of gratitude must be paid. I heard this a month later. Is a dinner party to launch the Van Doon project. I asked my secretary to send me some invitations. Looks like out of debt. Turns out I'm thinking about this. I couldn't help laughing for 2 hours, laughed sarcastically and said yes. I hung up the phone and texted my aunt. Ask about the specific situation of this project, then ask her to send some invitations tomorrow. The next few days, no matter what I do, follow me. At first I advised her to do her own thing. But she uses it every time, marriage leave to stop, and gradually I realized that just having a willow by my side, no matter what problems you have at work, she can always give an opinion. I'm used to her presence. Early afternoon collision. The two quickly became close. Late at night I have to raise K. I'm going to have a computer sitting next to me. Silently do your work. Sometimes she has to go out. You will also report to me immediately. Take a break and go out on a date with me. I've learned a lot of new things, interesting places, and pretty little things. Half a month later it's Tet. The two John Willow discussed. Get ready to get together for New Year's Eve. Two families invite you to sit together. The bustling conversation. In words or outside the story. They didn't leave the couple laughing. John's mother had a comforting face. He looked at me and sat next to me. Not to complain. Your stubborn temperament is exactly like her. After graduation, I told him to go back to Beijing. He decided not to. Asked to be alone outside. I'm done with it too. As if it's doing something wrong. Please be patient. How many people did she insult me in front of? I'm a little disgrace. Trying to speak up. Defend yourself a few sentences. Is it like the Mandarin saddle just peeled into my hand? I laughed to open my mouth. Mom, I'm talking too much. You're not stubborn. I think he is very independent. It's also very biased. Later with you. I will definitely take on the responsibilities of John Jia. I still have a lot to learn from him. You can't be a burden to him. She's done. The Willow family also heaped praise. It made my mother laugh and couldn't close her mouth. A happy voice just needs the two of you to get along. Parents like his have fun. If you have a child soon, then we're even happier. The elders heard that, too. My face and hands are red. It's like watching my expression change. I hurried to find the flag and dragged me out into the garden. Blown by the cold winter wind, my face slowly returned to normal. The corner of Willow's mouth like a saddle evokes a light smile. Move the village to something else. I'm going to tomorrow night's party. Let's go. White's invitation is frozen. It was sent by your own hand. You have to go there and watch her. By the way, what does her stupidity mean? Are there any more invitations? Give me one. I looked up at her in surprise. This project is also temporary, but you and I haven't been in the forest lately. Take care there. At such an important time, but I want to hear about the situation. She knows I'm joking. Blinking some playfully replying. Not interested in this project, of course. It's just the holidays. There's nothing to do. I want to go for a walk with you. I understand the idea of nodding. There's only one invitation left in my hand. He dragged her downstairs to find her. Project party held at the largest hotel. Hijame. Saif, the person in charge of the project, walked slowly onto the stage. The party officially started. Janja's car is stuck in traffic. We arrived half an hour late. I just pushed the door in. My aunt was waiting at the door, listening to the news around it. Seeing so many people, I don't want to get stuck in this murky water. Pull Willow like a saddle to avoid the flow of people coming in. You didn't come for the project. So leisurely walking, fawned on walking in the hall. Enjoy delicious food and wine. Ice Eucalyptus standing on the second floor holding champagne glasses. Based on land can. Tears immediately saw that I was with Liu as saddle. Whisper loud and small, she's been thinking a lot this month. She's out of hope for me. I'm from the John family. The one who got married was Liu as Yan. No matter which side she's on, she's not guilty. So she's always telling herself to let go of the old thing. See the reality clearly, even though you are psychologically prepared. I saw the two of us in front of each other. There is still a little discontent in his heart. The face immediately turned black. The dancer next to him looks in his eyes. After seeing me, the ice also lit up. It's like snow coming down the stairs. If you stand still, you can pull the ice. 4 people walked through the crowd and came in front of me. 3 ladies. Long time no see. I heard you got married not long ago. It looked fun. Thanks for the cold air. Town like snow. I can't open my mouth anymore. So I'm ready to dance. The dancer hurriedly stepped up and waved at me. Do you even remember me? We met over 2 months ago. I haven't seen you in a long time. Hear my voice. Mule Ice White Condenser raised her head. Fought my cold eyes. You fad. I haven't seen you in a long time. I was injured that day. Is it over now? Thanks to your good recovery. My hidden voice. It makes the ice melt. On the face of Anise. She couldn't help but want to explain. But I didn't have time to say that I was cut off by Willow. You and I went with you to the party. I didn't expect to see snow here. 7 years ago, you flew all the way to Beijing. Is there something south? Hear this word. The road is in a hurry. Hands are falling like snow. Let her take a chance. Our families are a little excited, interested in the project. I want to come and have a look. I heard your aunt is in charge of this project. As you can see, you can respect the old way. Can you help me introduce a little? Silence did not answer immediately. But look up at me. It's like asking my opinion. After the two exchanged their eyes. I also want to help. I also want to help. But you see, my aunt is busy right now. Dark eyes, dark nose. It's not easy for 3 people to look at each other. Understand the rejection. I don't want to be guilty either. He said a few words. There's only white ice that stays in place. He stared at me like he wanted to say it again. I don't want to pay attention to her. Pull Willow like a saddle away. She's kind of lost her soul, following them both behind her back. From the hall to the second floor and then Theorad to the flower garden. There is no way around. Miss White, please follow my wife. Do you have anything to say? The ice is freezing right now. Realize that your behavior is wrong. Hurry. Sorry. I drink so much that I can't see the road. Listen to this clumsy excuse. Smiling quietly for a few hours, but the tone was so cold, at least the map. But don't be forever, I still remember the old love. But White House, and I have no relationship. There's no old love to talk about. Brat in words. It's causing the frozen white heart to fall straight to the bottom. She knows with the power of the Willow family. Just say a few words as you please. White House will disappear at any time. White Ice did not dare to bring the family. I bet to compete with you. Bite my teeth. This crazy note. Back to the grand hall. Your nephew, and I have a bit of an affair. He does not respect the face of the Buddha. Can you drink our glasses? I don't know what happened inside, but I just heard that. I realized it was a mess. Rush in. Just through the crowd to the middle of the hall. I saw you on the phone calling security. The whole hall fell silent. The other guests are happy. Look at the 4 people who are hiding your face. Today is the Van Tao project launch card, not the back door. You've received an invitation. Listen carefully to the press conference that is about to begin. Don't ask these people to go to hell. If you don't get kicked out of the party, don't blame me for not showing respect. I asked the guards to escort the 4 Kia away. Just in time I brought the Willow back. Well, my wife and I stood at the door looking at Theo for a long time. Then look at each other. They both saw the smile in each other's eyes. The host's voice echoed in the hall. Looks like the premiere is about to start. The disruptor has been fired. I don't want to stay here anymore. He told her he wanted to go home. As if everything is in order. I texted you. Done. Drive and go. The couple stayed in the old house for a few days. Everyone working in the house went home to celebrate. The house became empty. The 2 of us curled up on the sofa watching a movie. Near the dawn. I suddenly had a craving for cake, but it's late at night during the holidays. Nearby bars and delivery services are closed. Look at the text can't be delivered on the phone. I sighed and saw the ugly look on my face. Is it like Ian smiling softly? Get up, go to the kitchen, 6 in the cabinet, a bag of glutinous flour. And seeing her move, I was curious to get close. Eyes full of wonder. I even know how to make sarke. If you see me playing with the glutinous flour bag, I know I want to try too. Ben, get 2 oprons down and put them on. Give me one. If you don't know, find the video tutorial. Just learn a little. It must be simple. I think people make sense. Hurry up and open the phone. Follow instructions for more than an hour. Reluctant to make some water slides. Large size, small, different shape. The water is boiling, and I'm going to drop the cake. I'm afraid you'll get burned. He picked up the plate and told me to get 2 8s. There is no wine in the house, so she added a little red sugar to it. By the time it was over 12 hours, he used the biggest spoon and ate. It is easy to show off in front of Willow like a saddle. The biggest one is here. Looks like you got lucky this year. If he smile at you. He took a bite of his stiff face for a few seconds. Then restore as usual. Not good. My eyes turned a few times. He's holding a spoon in front of her. It's delicious. You want to try it, or maybe you just glance at one. No excess. A cake as big as a plum that you made unripe, but she didn't hesitate. Just sit down and eat the other half of the cake. I saw her trap. I can't help laughing anymore. Hurry up and cover your mouth. But on her face, she looked surprised. Thumb up. It's so sweet. It's very convenient for my taste when I say this. Your eyes are shining. I can't tell if she's telling the truth or joking, but I still believe in my taste buds. Put the spoon down. Hands up her chin. I want to open your mouth. It's like swallowing what's in your mouth. Wait until you've worked so hard to pry out her mouth. I don't see anything. On the face there are 7 hopes. You're clearly alive. And I lied to you. Rolled down from the sofa and fell off the carpet.